Good evening, everyone. My name is Jana Lillie. I am the operations manager here at Bennington Performing Arts Center, home of Old Castle Theater. I am also one of the directors tonight. Leslie Bremner and myself directed the plays written by Karleen Hayden. Leslie directed Lost in Vermont, and she's also in the committee, which I directed. We thank you so much for joining us, for your ongoing support. Remember, if you would like to make a donation, you can go to www.bpacvt.org. That's bpacvt.org. I think I speak for everyone here when I say we believe the arts are important to life. And I think we are beginning to see the stage light at the end of the wing when we can be together again inside a theater. But until then, we are so happy that you continue to join us in our virtual theater online. I want to remind you to join us after the show for the talkback with our playwright, Karleen Hayden, the directors, and the cast. And so we're going to see Lost in Vermont first and then the committee. So let's go and enjoy Lost in Vermont. Thank you again.
Honey, I think we're lost.
Really, Shirley? What was your first clue? Lack of pavement on the road? The herds of cows around every corner? Or maybe it was that cute little sign that said, fresh killed chickens for sale.
That said fresh eggs, Vince. Don't exaggerate, for heaven's sake.
Did you try calling the inn again? I think the directions you got online have to be wrong.
Oh, there's no bars. Sorry. I think we should just relax and enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. I've got whiplash from the bumps in the road, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get the tires realigned when we get home. Vacation in the country, geez.
Maybe we should stop at one of these farmhouses and ask for directions. Vermont's not that big, you know. Probably everyone knows everybody else.
Forget it. This road has to lead to somewhere. It has to intersect with another road at some point, hopefully one with modern paving and other moving vehicles.
Oh, there are other moving vehicles.
I don't know what that was, Shirley, but it smelled vile, and I didn't like the way the guy smiled and waved at us when he turned off the road. It's just not normal.
It's not normal in New York, Vince, but maybe it's normal here.
Nothing's normal here.
Vince, look, there's an animal running across the road.
Jeez, what the hell was that?
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. A beaver, maybe.
I think it was a small bear.
Oh, hey, look, there's another one grazing by the side of the road.
For crying out loud. That's a woodchuck, Shirley, a groundhog. They're everywhere.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I'm going to pull over and take another look at those directions. All right, let's see. Take 91 to exit 18 in Hopewell. Left on Route 48. In 5 miles, take a right onto Slate Quarry Road. We did that. Where the heck did we go wrong? And 8.2 miles, bear right onto County Route 17. Did we see Route 17?
Oh, I don't remember. I was too busy looking at the beautiful country. It's so pastoral and peaceful here, don't you think, Vince? I could get used to living in the country.
You are not helping, Shirley. I feel like we've entered the twilight zone. I mean, we've been sitting here in the middle of the road for 5 minutes and haven't seen a single human being or a car or truck or anything. That's just not normal.
Not normal? Since there are people who live differently in the world than we do, you know. Why, what's normal for them isn't normal for us, and vice versa. If you picked up a Vermont farmer and put him stuck right down in Manhattan, I bet he'd think he had entered the Twilight Zone too.
Well, this isn't getting us anywhere, much like this road. I'm going to keep driving. Let me know if you see another human being so I can ask where the hell we are.
All right. Oh, look, stop. There's someone in the yard of that house. And there's a sign and it says syrup for sale, maple syrup. Oh, Vince, stop, stop. Hi, hello. Your sign says that you have maple syrup for sale.
Let me handle this, Shirley. We don't need any syrup. Hi there. We're lost.
Uh-huh.
Well, we were hoping you could give us directions.
It'd help if I knew where you were going.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course. Honey, what was the name of that inn?
Three Maples. It's in Poplar Falls. Do you know it?
Yep,
Well, that's where we're going. Three Maples.
you people are way off track.
We know. We were hoping that you could give us directions.
You must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Really? Gee, thanks. Now, if you could just point us in the right direction.
Poplar Falls is back that way. Did you go past the Congregational Church on Slate Quarry Road?
Isn't this County Route 17?
No, ma'am. This is Randall Road. You have to go back down this road. When you get to the main road, that's Slate Quarry Road. Take a right and go about 5 more miles until you see the Congregational Church. Right after that, you'll see County Route 17 on your right. Now, don't turn right at the Baptist Church. That's a little before the Congregational Church. And if you turn right there, you'll be on Methodist Road. And you don't want to be on Methodist Road.
Okay, I think we've got it.
We call that stretch Highway to Heaven. Because you got your Congregationalist and you got your Baptist.
Your
and
sign says that you sell maple syrup.
That's right.
Do you make it yourself?
Shirley, I really think we should get going.
Just a second, Vince. Do you make the syrup right here on your own farm?
Yep.
Do you go out and actually get the sap right out of the trees and everything?
No other way to do it, ma'am.
Shirley.
I'd like to buy some of your syrup.
Okay.
Great. Where is it? I mean,
Got
where
it in
do
the
you sell it?
house. How much you want?
Look, just bring us the biggest can or jug or whatever you have. Shirley, we need to get going.
Suit yourself. Be right back.
This is so exciting, Vince. What a lovely way to start our vacation, a week in Vermont.
By getting lost?
No, by meeting a real Vermont farmer and buying real Vermont maple syrup that he made right out here on his own farm.
Oh, that.
I wonder if he makes his own hay too.
Really, Shirley?
Here you go.
Oh, whoa, that's heavy. Put that on the floor, honey. How much for the syrup?
$60.
60. What? Are you kidding? I can get a bottle of Mrs. Butterworth's for less than $3.
Yep, up to you.
Vince, I really want this syrup.
Okay, fine. I don't suppose you take credit cards.
Nope.
Great, just great. All right. There you go. I am almost out of cash though. Where's the nearest ATM?
I don't know. Maybe you can stop at Mel's Garage and Eatery. Maybe they have one there.
Mel's Garage and Eatery?
Yep, just past the Congregational Church. Go past where you turn on to County Route 17 and go straight, or I'd say about 3 miles until you come to the Four Corners. It's right there. Of course, you're going to have to go back to Route 17 again and then turn left, this time before you get to the Congregational Church. And then,
Yeah, I got it. Can I turn around here in your yard?
sure, but watch my mailbox, though. The snowplow takes it down every winter. I don't want to have to replace it in the summer, too. That Home Depot's way over to New Lebanon, and
Okay, no mailbox. Got it.
Bye. Thank you. Can't wait to try your syrup.
I don't believe this. We get lost and end up in the middle of nowhere and have to backtrack over this godforsaken road. We're 2 hours behind schedule, and then some old farmer, scams me out of $60 for boiled tree sap. Some vacation.
Oh, I thought it was fun.
Fun? I'm almost out of gas. I have $7 left in my wallet. We have no cell phone service, and I'm pretty sure I have whiplash. How is that fun?
Oh, don't worry. We can stop at Mel's Gas and Eatery. I'm pretty sure they'll take credit cards. Everyone does.
Not that farmer.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Vince, stop.
What? What is it? Did I run over somebody? Oh my God, what happened?
Look at that sign. Fresh eggs. Oh, and there's someone hanging clothes on a line. A real clothesline. Oh, how quaint. And there's the sign says fresh eggs. You know, I always wanted eggs right out of the chicken.
Forget it, Shirley. You want eggs? You go to the supermarket. I'm not paying some farmer $20 for eggs. Bunch of scammers. They see a New York license plate and they think they can charge us an arm and a leg.
Oh, where's your spirit of adventure?
Back in Brooklyn where it belongs. Oh, for the love of Pete. Are you kidding? This is great, just great.
What is that thing? It's huge. Takes up most of the road. Is it some sort of farm machinery? Just pass it. It's only going about 5 miles an hour.
Pass him? How am I supposed to do that? This road is only about 3 feet wide. Hey, you, can't you go any faster? Oh, look at that. He's turning around and waving and smiling. What the heck?
Oh.
You happy now, Shirley? Real Vermont manure. You want to flag him down and buy some to take back to Brooklyn, huh?
Oh, that is awful. Roll up the window. Roll up the window.
Oh, no. You wanted country ambiance, honey. You got it. Enjoy it. It's free and made right here in Vermont.
Hey, it's a good season this season for maple syrup, huh? The sap rose early. I know, I gotta get mine.
Those cold nights we've been having.
Children, first boil, second boil, it's going to be a good crop.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my truck up there.
You're gonna put your snow tires back on.
I don't need snow tires. My
Can't wait
truck
for
can get
those
up there.
pancakes with ooh, flapjacks with real maple syrup.
Mm.
Really good.
Well,
Love
good evening, everyone. Good evening. I do apologize for being tardy, but there were some very large and unruly black and white cattle blocking the lane to the church. Country living is quite, well, not exactly the pastoral experience I'd been dreaming of. I didn't anticipate delays due to livestock, isn't it? Quaint. Just give me a moment to get organized.
Oh, those was Bud Holly's Holstons. They're always getting out of his pasture. They're harmless. I told Bud he's got to get that rickety fence fixed. And I told him that, Jim.
What's that, Mike?
I said, and I've been telling Bud to get that old fence fixed.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You sure have.
There. Now we're ready to commence. Isn't this lovely? Are we all here this evening?
Well, I got a call from Peggy earlier. She has to babysit her grandkids while her daughter goes to a meeting, so she won't be here.
Her daughter goes to AA. Ain't surprised.
Jim, that's just gossip.
I heard that too. Well, Bonnie, I was over at the feed store and they was talking about her.
Excuse me. I believe it would behoove all of us to restrict our conversation to matters of the theater this evening. What Peggy's daughter does is not our concern. Now, I'd like to begin by thanking all of you for volunteering to serve on the new play selection committee. And I am simply delighted that your former director, Margaret, personally invited me to form and chair this committee. I do hope she's enjoying her retirement in Florida. I do look forward to getting to know all of you better as we work as a team on next year's production.
We getting cookies in this year meetings?
Cookies? No, there are no cookies. As I was saying,
I came for the cookies. You know, since Lottie died, I don't think to buy cookies for myself.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. Perhaps next time I can provide refreshments. However, moving right along. Yes, well, I know that in years past, Margaret simply chose whatever play you were to do, but when I was involved in theater in the New York City area...
This ain't New York City, you know.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Stop interrupting, Jim.
I wasn't interrupting. I'm just making a point of order. We just do things our way is all.
As I was saying, I proposed to Margaret that we have a proper play selection committee, as we always had in the city, and that we read 3 plays, discuss them, and vote on which one we'll produce next year. Did all of you get the scripts from Margaret?
Yes.
Good. I've typed up an agenda for the evening, so please take one and pass to the rest to the people next to you. This is a list of the plays you read and the order in which we'll be discussing. Good heavens. What is that stench? I swear, I can still smell those cattle. Could someone please open a window? I'm feeling slightly nauseous.
Oh, that's probably me. I've been spreading manure today. Without Lottie around to say something about it, I can't smell my own stink.
Oh, I don't. Let's just, moving right along. Given the time frame that we have to work with, I feel it's imperative that we select a play this evening. So if you could please move this along.
Can you speak up? I don't think my hearing aids are working tonight.
She says we're imperative. Imperative.
What's that, Mike?
Millie, your hearing aids. Put them in your ears. In your ears.
Oh, crap. Wow, that's better.
Can you hear now, dear? And don't say crap, okay?
There's no need to shout, Sandra. It's most unbecoming.
All right. Yes, well, now that Millie can hear, may we please proceed? The first play we will be discussing this evening is Back to Forever. I would like to hear each person's opinion of the play, and then we'll discuss each one individually, followed thereafter by a vote. Are there any questions before we begin?
Did Bud Holly get his cows rounded up?
I meant about the selection process. Jim, I am not concerned with the state of Bud Holly's livestock. Back to business, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Back to Forever was about an older couple, a widow and widower, who fall in love and get married. Comments, anyone? Bonnie, what did you think?
Huh? What?
Jeez, the play, Bonnie. What do you think of it? Put the dang phone away.
I'm sorry. I liked the play, actually. I thought it was very sweet, and I do love a happy ending.
Oh, me too, Bonnie. I think it's just wonderful that older people can get a second chance at love.
Are you serious? Nobody wants to see that crap. Who wants to hear about a couple of old farts falling in love? It's been done and overdone. It's sappy.
You're a cynic, Millie. No wonder you've been married 4 times.
Damn straight. And I got rid of all those old coots. Couldn't stand any one of them.
People. The play. Let's maintain some decorum here. Now, does anyone else have any other comments about Back to Forever? Please feel free to share.
I do have one concern.
Oh, good. Please tell us, Sandra.
The play does have a few bad words in it. If children come to this play, I don't think they should be hearing cussing.
Oh, for God's sake, Sandra. These kids drop the F-bomb every chance they get. And you think you're going to be corrupted by hearing the word damn?
Millie!
You need to get out more often, Sandra. Get your head out of your ass. It'll be good for you.
If there is no further discussion of Back to Forever, I suggest we move on to the next script. Again, I would respectfully request that we stick to the topic at hand and not segue into unnecessary trivial discussion. Are we agreed?
What's next on this agenda thing?
Put your dang glasses on, Millie. Says right here, margaritas, mac and cheese.
Ugh, gives me gas just thinking about it.
It's the name of the show, Millie.
I know, Bonnie.
What's this mac and cheese play about? And how come we're doing all these plays we ain't never heard of? What's wrong with Peter Pan? You remember when I fixed up the old rowboat for a pirate ship? I bet we could use that again. Save a bunch of money. I thought we'd do Peter Pan again.
Yeah, we don't have much of a budget. We hold a bake sale, but everyone just comes and buys their own stuff back. Mostly, we just pay for our stuffs ourselves. Any of these plays need a fancy set of costumes? If so, I think we should charge more for tickets. I think if we get...
Pay attention! We are not discussing the price of tickets. We're not doing Peter Pan. And I'll worry about the money. Now, back to our play discussion. Does anyone have any comments or concerns about margaritas, mac and cheese?
I loved it. I thought it was so cute. It's about this beautiful young teacher who meets a really handsome rich guy, and she thinks he's the one. You know, her Prince Charming, the love of her life, her soulmate.
Yeah. We get the picture.
Okay, so he invites him to her modest little condo. And
Oh, I'm not sure that's such a good example for the children. I mean, inviting a man you hardly know to dinner.
Sandra, let Bonnie finish.
Thank you, Carolyn. So she invites him to dinner and she serves him margaritas and mac and cheese.
That is another thing. She serves him alcohol. That is definitely not an example we wish to show innocent young minds.
Oh, quit being such a prissy old maid.
Well,
Yeah. So he drinks all the margaritas and eats all the mac and cheese and he blows up like a balloon. Then he lets out this big old fart.
My God! What is with you people and your puerile sense of humor? Seriously? We need to stick to the topic. Stick to the discussion, okay?
Fine.
So anyway, the rich guy turns out to be a real snob. And he says he wanted a gourmet dinner, not some lousy diner food. But she, of course, is offended. She kicks him to the curb, and the next day she decides the school shop teacher is quite the catch. And after all, and well, you know, happy ending.
Oh, for God's sake. More sappy crappy. Who needs it?
Don't you like happy endings, Millie?
She's sitting on a happy ending.
Stop it! Just stop it. There. Oh, calm now. Is there any more discussion about margaritas, mac and cheese? Really? Good. Well then, let's move on to our final selection this evening. It's a lovely piece entitled Two-Part Farce.
What? Another play about farts?
Horses, Millie, not farts. The other play wasn't about farts. Jim just made that up.
stop cussing, Mike.
I don't care much for farces. Or farts either, come to think of it.
Fair enough. Wait, what? Are you talking about farts or farces? Stick to the topic. What the play? We're talking about the play. Don't you people know anything about theater? I apologize. Realize this is all new to you folks. Our mission this evening is to select the play for next year, so let's keep that in mind, shall we? Now, Jim, you were saying you don't care for farces. Can you expand on that thought for us?
Maybe she needs to go to AA with Peggy's daughter.
I think farces are stupid.
You shouldn't use the word stupid, Jim. We're in church.
This ain't the church, Sandra. It's the social hall.
Close enough, mister.
Anyway, I just think a farce is the author's way of using a cheap humor to knock off a quick play with no socially redeeming value.
What? Who said that? What?
I did. That's who.
Well, that's your opinion.
Of course it's my opinion. I ain't gonna offer the Pope's opinion, am I?
Oh, stop it, you two.
I think we need to vote. You people are just plain obstreperous. That's the word. We're going to vote. Now, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to do Back to Forever. Oh, and you can only vote one time. One time. That's the democratic way. Yeah. Democratic. Even though I hear the state is mostly Republican. Okay, all right. Raise your hand if you want to do Back to Forever. Bonnie, you keep track. Okay, then let's vote.
No, but that play has swearing in it.
Yes. Yes, it does. Okay. Who wants to do that drinking and dinner thing? Raise your hands. The one about farting.
Yeah, that play was just awful. No morals at all.
Oh, for God's sake, Sandra. Are you going to criticize everything we do? Can we just pick a play so we can get out of here?
Yeah, can we wrap this up? I'd at least like to get home for the 10 o'clock news. I hear there's a bank robbery over in Whitewater, and get this. The guy got away on a bicycle.
What? No way.
I ain't kidding. What kind of idiot cops let a guy get away on a bicycle?
Bike bandit, huh?
Hey, that would be a great title for a play. The Bike Bandit. Maybe we should try writing our own play for next year.
That's not a bad idea.
But no swearing or alcohol.
You know how to suck the joy right out of life, don't you?
I'll play the Bike Bandit.
Who died and made you director?
Bonnie can play the bank teller.
Hey, maybe the bandit was a woman, Jim.
Oh, I don't think so, Bonnie. A woman would never do any of that.
You know what I think? You know, I know that I think you should do Shakespeare next year. You know who he is, don't you? Well, Shakespeare, the Bard of Avon.
Did she say she's selling Avon?
Yeah. Taming of the Shrew. Two Gentlemen of Verona. Yep. Plays the thing. Well, you all break a leg next year, okay? I'm going back to New York. Back where they appreciate me. Someplace that doesn't stink like a dead cow. But you all have fun.
Oh, Shakespeare, huh? We could do Shakespeare, I bet.
Oh, what the hell do you know about Shakespeare?
Language, Millie.
I know he lived in England and wore tights. I'd sure like to see Mike wearing green tights, huh?
Funny.
Shakespeare. Oh, I love it. How about The Tempest? Oh, I know. Romeo and Juliet. It's like so romantic.
Did Shakespeare use profanity? Because I heard that Romeo and Juliet were just teenagers. I don't think that's a very good example.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Let's wrap this up. I want to get home and hear the story about the Bike Bandits.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I want to go have a drink.
Tires on it.
Let's get out of here.
Let's go drink.
Yay! Thank you to the wonderful actors, to our wonderful playwright, Karleen Hayden, and everyone. Most of the actors will be joining us in a few minutes. Again, if you have questions, put them in the chat box, and we will ask everyone and take your things. And here is Leslie. Leslie was the director of Lost in Vermont, and also, of course, she was Bonnie in the committee. Hi, Leslie. We have our Millie. Everyone's coming in. Dave, Mike, all the people are coming in. Danny, you did get a haircut. All gone. All right, so if you have any questions or anything, throw your comments, throw your questions in the comment section, and we will take them as much. I want to take a moment because this is the last play that I'm directing in this series, and I am just so grateful to all the actors and all the hard work they put in. I'm so grateful to all the playwrights that trusted us with their new plays to let us read them and put them in there, and all the people that have shown up and watched the shows and asked the questions. And so thank you all, and thank you all out there for watching us and supporting us. And let's see, we were getting a lot of really great comments. We've got well done from Christine Decker. Hi, Christine, we all miss you. Jennifer Jasper said, great job, everyone. We got some laughing faces. Yeah, we had a lot of people joining with us. So let's see. Love the realism of the committee. Great job, guys. I have to say, I've gone to 1,000 meetings like that.
See me?
We can see you. Hi, Karleen. Hello.
Hi. Thank you.
Right. Yay.
Thank you. You guys did a wonderful job. Absolutely. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting us read them. And I have to say, your committee was so authentic. And I mean, I've sat in so many meetings like that.
Now, I have to tell you, I am hearing impaired. So if I miss a question, bear with me.
What we'll do is we can put them in our little chat box on the side of the thing. And if you miss something, we will tell you. Let's see. All right. Karleen, have you served on a play reading committee?
Yes. And several years ago, after sitting through one, I walked out going, I think there's a play here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. We've got great show. Thank you, everyone. Actors, do you have any questions for the playwrights? Directors, do you have any questions for the playwrights? I'm doing all the talking. Not that I don't like that, but I'm happy to be quiet.
Well, I'll just say I think you all were wonderful, and I loved the way you brought my words to life, and I really appreciate being part of this series. It was wonderful.
I want to thank you for these two wonderful pieces of our local area. I'm originally from California, so Lost in Vermont tickled me to no end. I think we replayed that many times, and the committee as well. They were both wonderful, and I really enjoy at this time of what we're going through the pandemic to have light, funny, let's laugh at ourselves, stop thinking about the coronavirus for a moment. And I just really appreciate being able to have been involved in both of these pieces. It was just a real pleasure. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And I have to say a special hi to Tess. Hi. It's been a year. Good to see you.
Oh my gosh. I was so excited to see your name as the playwright.
Thanks.
So for context for everyone else, Karleen and I were in a play March 2020, and we got to finish our run just before everything kind of closed down. But yep. I feel very lucky to have worked with Karleen on stage and now to have been able to perform via Zoom her words. So whereas we were sort of antagonists to each other in our previous show.
Yes.
Maybe I'm still the antagonist in this situation, but I'll take it.
They were wonderful to work with.
So wonderful to see you right now too. I love that.
Thanks, you too.
All right, we have a question, I think, that goes to the directors, Leslie, because they're saying, did everyone choose their roles? And if so, why did you choose a character? Actually, the directors cast this one. So Leslie and I, and everyone that you've seen on here, Janet Groom, Donna Mata, we all had virtual auditions. And did I have people in mind for some of mine? Absolutely. but Leslie, I'll let you talk about your audition process and going through and picking your actors.
Well, I have to admit that I've known and seen these actors from the last few years and worked with them. And when I read this piece, they came to mind as being the quintessential couple from New York, and having Errol as the Vermont farmer. He is actually the real McGilla. His family has been farming in this area for a very long time, and so it was very fun for him to entertain us with all that has gone on. So when I gathered to do readings and stuff like that, my gut was exactly how I saw it being, and so that's how those three people were cast for me.
Yeah. Well, I had asked for permission to change the ages on my show, and I had written them going based on who was auditioning. I didn't have the quite ages, so I bent the timeline on a lot of the people just to make it suit. And I had full faith that Tess could be on camera with a flask, but I knew that she could do this one. And unfortunately, we don't have Kira with us tonight. She's not here. I had a feeling she would be the perfect don't cuss person, that she would be able to embody that really well. And so, any other questions out there in the world that, I know we have a lot of people. Right now, we're just getting fantastic reviews. Here's a question for you, Tess. How much fun was it to pretend to be drunk?
Oh,
Much fun. Unfortunately, I was pretending.
Really? Water?
It was water, Danny. It was water.
Water. Yeah.
I did sanitize my flask with gin, but then I put water in it for the show. But just take that as you will. It's very fun. Jana gave some great direction of be drunker, I think was mostly my direction almost every rehearsal. So I was like, I mean, if you really want me to be, yes, Michael, yes, I was. Honest, but thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
And Tess came with her own bell, which was even better, because we're like, are we gonna have a bell?
I know. I wished I had my own hotel bell, because that's in the script. It's a hotel bell to ding a little bit more. But what I had in my home was a set of handbells, and I found the C for Carolyn, so that was my C handbell, and it was great. And
it almost became its own character.
I didn't notice how much I'm just it's always on the screen. Watching it again, I was like, oh my God, it's always front set. Which is, it was funny. I didn't intend for it to be as funny as it was, but
it was great. Thank you.
Any more questions out there, and all the people that, I think the best thing is we're just getting wonderful comments. If you are looking on the side, everyone, we were getting, what a great job, everyone from Oliver Wadsworth, and, I laughed hysterically. Again.
So did I.
I was sitting off stage going well, you're just going to see me laugh.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw Tess's whole performance. Usually I'm reading the script on screen, but that was the first time I saw the whole thing, and I was cracking up.
That's the first time I'd seen my whole performance too. So it's what am I doing? It's very different to watch yourself perform also, to see these things that you're doing because you're having this emotional experience and this impetus to do this. And then You see it and you're like, oh my God, what was I doing?
Question for Karleen. On average, how much rewriting do you do on a given script?
A lot. I write the original and then I put it away for a while and then I go back to it and do a lot of rewriting. I also have great friends and a great support group in Matinee Theater Players and my playwriting group, and they'll read them for me and give really good feedback. And then I will do some rewriting and revision from there. And it's really a never-ending process. Something might come out of this tonight that I think, oh, I want to change that a little bit. Although, I don't know, you guys are great. So.
And we have one more play series coming up, April 8th. It's Grammatically Speaking and The Good Uncle. And that will be at 7 o'clock. Once again, it's free. We pre-register. I want to do last call for questions. Oh, wait. Booth Guy asked a question. Was there a particular incident that inspired the bike bandit?
You might have to repeat that, Jana.
Did somebody ask something? My mic got muted.
I think it's for Karleen, yeah.
Yeah. If you read in the comments on the side, our booth guy, who is Corey, which we have not thanked yet tonight. Once again, Corey, fabulous job. Was there a particular incident that inspired the bike bandit?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Tess, I'll have you try it.
So the story of the bike bandit in the committee, was that inspired by a real story?
Yes, East Greenbush, right up by Walmart. Some guy robbed the bank and he literally got away on a bicycle. And I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. And that's why I decided to put it into this play, because I had to find a way for them to end it. And I thought, oh, the bicycle bandit would be great. I want to get home and see the bicycle bandit. But yes, it really happened here in East Greenbush.
That's amazing. It felt like so precise that it had to be real.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Millie, someone says they love your reactions. I agree.
Yes.
You're muted, Millie, you're muted. Millie was the most fun to play. It's like everything you think, but you can't really do. I just love, and thank you so much, Karleen, for letting that character come out. She was a delight.
Well, you did a great job. Thank you. She was fun to write, actually.
All right, I guess I will do last call for comments and questions from the viewing public out there. And again, I thank the viewing public out there for coming and trusting and joining us for these new plays in our virtual reading. I thank Corey, our booth guy, who makes us actually on the screen, which is awesome. I thank all the actors, all the playwrights, and live theater and arts. Remember, whatever community you're in, to support them. They're vital. You know, and also, if you want to support us, come to bpacvt.org and give a donation. And I thank everyone else. And we say good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Karleen. Thank you, Jen.
Good
night.
Bye.
Bye.